Cancer, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robin. And Cancer, today, let's do a general energy check-in. Let's check in on you, Cancer. Let's see what's going on, what's been going on. Let's see what messages come through. Well, golly gee, we have ourselves a little round and round. This is going in circles. This is going in circles, looping, Groundhog Day, going through the same thing over and over. All right, let's see if you're escaping this loop, because we have Gemini. Maybe there's like, Gemini's like Dr. Jekyll, good, Dr. Hyde type of energy here. But the energy is communicative, mischievously, lively, witty, informative. Stimulating exchange is possible here. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's get down to it. Let's find out what's going on, what this energy is, how it's going to play out. Let's talk about your Cancer. Spirit guides, what's going on with Cancer, baby? What's going on? We have the Chariot. Cancer. What's up, Cancer? Okay, and then there's the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So we have some water, some air, some earth energy here. There's the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh, okay. What is that Ace of Swords in reverse? What's that all about? The Eight of Cups puts you in a position of contemplation, introspection. The Knight of Swords. A lot of swords here. We have a little triangle here. Okay. Two of Pentacles. And there's the Eight of Pentacles. What's that? The Magician is in reverse. Do you work on something? Do you continue to do this? The Magician's in reverse. There could be a manipulation, or you're not living up to your fullest potential because you're caught in this loop. Let's see. We start this with the Chariot. So let's see what's going on. How are we starting this? What's going on? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there's the person you're going in circles with. The Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands. So you're wondering about this person. We have the Strength. Look at you wondering. You're thinking about this person. Magician. You got something to say. There's the Hierophant. And the Moon. You have not said it. Okay. So Cancer, there's a person in your life here that you're going in loop circles. You're having experiences with. It very well could be a mother figure, or it could be someone at work here. But you're just wondering, there's something you need to say. I think I might be picking up on a similar energy. I think I had this in a recent reading. I can't remember. Yeah, there really is something that you need to say, but you're afraid of, there it is again, you're afraid of how this person's going to react or the consequences of that. Okay. So you got something to say, but whatever it is, either you're going round and round with this person or you're playing this conversation in your head again. So over like looping it in your head. What's the King of Swords here for Cancer? What's the King of Swords? No, you're afraid to say this because you're afraid of what they're going to say or how they're going to react or if it's going to hurt them. Some of you might be wanting to quit your job or leave a relationship. The Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands, maybe you want to move and you're afraid your this is, whatever it is, you have to end something in order to have a fresh start and a new beginning. There's your Ten of Pentacles, right? You got to quit this job to have a new job. You got to quit this, you got to break up with this person to find a new spouse. Two of Wands, you gotta make a different choice to get a different future. If you want a different career, maybe you gotta move to a larger city where there's more opportunity. So you're ready to move on. You're ready to make moves. You're ready to make change. You're ready to create solutions. But there's someone in your life or something that's not quite ready for it. Okay, what's the Hierophant then? Or you're afraid that they're not quite ready. You're afraid of their reaction. Okay. The Tower. You're afraid of how it's going to make them feel. There's the Hermit in reverse, and there's the Strength. But you need to say this in order to. You need to say it. There's there's the Sun, the Justice, and the Four of Wands. So in order for you to be happy, Cancer, in order for you to accomplish your goals, aspirations, get what you want, you need to do this and you need to say this, right? You need to quit this job. You need to move to Timbuktu, whatever that is. You need to do this, but the other person, you're not so sure they're on the same page or they're going to support you. But then there's this element here with this Ace of Swords in reverse where it's you're overanalyzing, you're overthinking this. The Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups is like overanalyzing, overthinking. You've replayed this conversation. You've texted it, you've deleted it, you've texted it, you've deleted it. You've printed it out, you've adjusted it. The Six of Wands, you're over thinking it. So, and when I say overthinking it, there it is again. You've replayed this conversation over and over in your head. I think part of the round and round is this conversation. How am I going to quit my job? How am I going to break up with this guy? How am I going to tell my mom and dad I'm moving to Korea? So you're really, really thinking a lot about this and how to say this. That's the whole part of this reading. And what's the Knight of Swords? Is that the conversation? Is that this little fly appeared here? This is the Magician's in reverse. You're afraid they're going to be mad. You haven't said anything yet. You're just afraid they're going to be mad. Whatever it is, it's a big change, and they're not going to accept this. You know this. And I mean, there's a very defensive and critical energy here, Cancer. But there's the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. You got to do this. So what's the advice then to Cancer? Sorry about that. Something's going on upstairs. What's the advice then to Cancer with regards to this conversation? Because I don't see them having it here. Or what do you want to say to Cancer? The Ten of Cups. The Emperor. They'll be... Ace of Pentacles. They'll be... It will go fine. It's like it's a fear that you're worried about, but it's going to go okay. I know I had this reading not too long ago. I can't remember if it might have even been the last reading here, Cancer. I'm picking up on the same energy. They're going to be fine. It's like you're telling your mom you're moving to Korea. They might cry in private, or they might talk to, your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, but they're going to be okay with it. They're not going to let you know. They're going to support you. They'll be fine with it. I've gotten these readings where they like attack you. They jump down your throat. They scream and yell. That's not this. They'll support you, Cancer. They'll be okay with it. I do feel they'll be disappointed, a little bit sad here, but it's like they'll be okay with it. So whatever it is that you're afraid to say, that you've been overthinking it, you're going to say it fine. You do need to say it. And from what I can see here is your spirit guides, they're just assuring you that it'll go okay for you. Okay, that's what I have. So let's grab some oracles. We'll see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot and we'll do a potential outcome. And we'll see where you guys are and how things are playing out here in, a month from now. We'll go into November. So what do you need to surrender to, darling? Stress. So take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay, and spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message here for Cancer? Yeah, look at, we have a few. We have the ant and the antelope. Okay, so the ant is all about perseverance, baby. This is a message of patience. So whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous by pacing yourself. The end results will be far more rewarding. So slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. And we have the antelope, we have decisive action. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams a reality. You have a door in front of you here, so trust your instincts. All right, Cancer, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, baby, let's see where you are at the beginning, middle of November. We'll go out 34 days, see how things are playing out, see how you're doing, if you've taken action, if you're still fretting. Because I didn't see the conversation here. Hold on. So we have the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, there's you like quitting your job or letting them know you're letting go. The Nine of Pentacles, you got to do this on your own. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. And there's the Three of Wands. This isn't where you want to be. There's the Tower. There's the Magician. There's the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, it's going to go fine. Here's you making your decision and moving forward. I see no drama, mama. I see no barriers. I see no challenges, right? Here's you saying to your, I quit. I'm moving. As you're letting your parents know, I'm leaving. I'm moving over to the other side of the world. You're breaking up with your partner. So whatever this was about for you that you were afraid to say, you're afraid of, you know what you got to say is just trying to find the right words or whatever that would be. You say it. Here's the conversation. So within the next month or so, you have it. And again, there's you. I got to do this on my own. I got to be single, independent, free. You're doing your own thing. If you're breaking up with someone, you're single. If you've quit your job, you're now independent. So there's a very single and independent energy around you. But it's also a reminder that's a very balanced and confident energy. You're just basically saying where you were is not where you wanted to be. The foundations weren't there. The career wasn't going to find you there. The relationship, the life you want. And there you are, there you are going after what you want. So you make this change, you have this conversation, you're quite serious about this, you've got a plan in mind, a goal, an aspiration, and you're going after it. You're chasing your dreams here, Cancer, and there's an element of making these changes, knowing that you can do it, working hard to accomplish your goals. There's the Queen of, they were at peace with it. There's this person, and there's the Five of Wands in reverse. They were at peace with it. So it may not have been the easiest conversation. It may have been emotional, but this person will support you. They're in your corner. You're lucky to have that type of support in your relationship with this person. And there's you going after your dreams, chasing your goals. And I think it goes smoother than you thought it was going to go. So Cancer, that's what's up. That's what I got. That's what's going on. There's going to be a big change in the next month or so. You're going to make this shift. So you're not just going to keep thinking about it or replaying it or going, over it in your head or planning. You're now taking action and putting the plan in motion. So Cancer, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like your reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. So thank you, Cancer. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off today with your final messages, baby. So how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Picture what it would look like to be loved and appreciated by the world in the manner that you most desire. Channel this image as you move throughout your day. And be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender. It's holy ground. There is no greater investment. So before bed, recite the following affirmation 5 times. I am a work in progress. And today, I'm stronger than yesterday. And tomorrow, I will be stronger than today. That's what I got. Cancer, truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.